You're listening to Bleeding Blue, a podcast by Adam Cooke Journalism, showcasing and talking with some of the best athletic talent around Exeter. This production is an extension of my high school media, falling under the umbrella of journalism along with writing, reporting, and announcing. Today's show stars Josh Brown, a senior on Exeter's boys soccer team, and selection as BCIAA Honorable Mention. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Bleeding Blue, podcast with Exeter athletes. Finally got some logistics sorted out, so we're back with the shows. Today I have Josh Brown. Welcome, Josh. How are you?
Good. I'm chilling.
Yeah. So you were just in the All-Star game the other day ago.
Yep.
I was announcing that. How'd that feel? How'd you enjoy that?
It was a really special moment. 'Cause it was kind of like the people who usually kind of hate on the field, and it's cool seeing everybody play together. And you realize that everybody's they're not even that bad. They're just nice people.
Yeah. So, overall about the season, how'd you feel about your individual performance?
For me, I feel like I improved a lot since last year. Last year, it wasn't the outcome that I wanted, with playing and all that stuff. But this year, I feel like I definitely stepped it up. But there's always more that I can do. So, I'm just going to keep practicing and see what happens.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great year for you. All-Star for BCIAA, honorable mention. It's awesome. How'd that feel, being honored like that?
I kind of went in the season feeling I was just going to be a player. The season would end and I would just be done. But I realized that in the very beginning, because the first game I scored the first goal of the season. I was maybe I can actually do something for the team once. So I started putting in all my effort, and that's just where it got me.
Yeah. That first goal you said, that's probably one of your highlights of the season. Are there any other, moments that you really remember, great for you this season?
All the moments that really are special to me are last-minute goals, everybody celebrating together. Those are the ones that make the season special. And bus rides and locker rooms before the game is always fun. So
yeah. With those guys, I'm guessing, all those moments where you get that last minute goal, you have your teammates hyping you up or a bus, spending some time with the guys, what kind of bond do you share with some of your teammates, and how easy is it to, create that kind of bond with them?
So everybody's really been playing together since junior high, and we all moved up in skill level and all that. But you don't even look at them as teammates; you look at them as brothers. And it's you guys get to the point where you know each other inside out, and you know how they act, you know what they're gonna do, and same with that on the field. If somebody gets the ball, you almost 99% know where they're gonna pass it or how they're gonna move the ball across the field. So it's kind of yeah, it's nice.
How are you guys able to, prepare for each and every game consistently?
So we had those people who actually tried and locked in, get their head in the right space. And then I won't name names, but it was all fun and games. But there was 3 or 4 people that just screwed around, but they always played well. So I guess if that was their way of locking in, then it helps.
Yeah. Is there any when the outcome, whether win or loss, is that something that affects you guys, can motivate you guys, or does that put you down either?
Me personally, a loss, I don't look at it as a bad. I mean, it's obviously bad losing, but it just, I watch the film and I see what I can do better, obviously. But as a team, I feel like on the bus ride home, everybody's bummed and stuff, but the next day we're back to normal. So it's we just got to get over the fact that we know we're going to lose games. So we just got to get our heads past that and just know there's going to be games better than that.
Yeah. Senior year now, how'd that feel? Just final year?
It took me a moment to take it all in. Obviously, at the Exeter game, which was the last game of the season, I was Like, this is really it. Like, it's done now. But once I saw the honorable mention, I was like, I get one more chance to play. Like, under the lights in my home stadium, too, which was, like, kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But, like, last night we had our banquet, and now it's really hitting. Because, like, that's the last time we're all going to be together. So it's kind of, like, it's kind of rough. But I'm sure we'll get back together again sometime and just kick around and have fun.
Yeah. You said, that All-Star game, under the home lights, what kind of additionally did that mean to you, playing in front of everyone like that?
It was a lot because I remember senior night, it was the last game of the season. Well, it would be, but we had the Muhlenberg rain game after that. But for the Wilson game, I hurt my back and I didn't play that much because I was sitting on the bench. And then with the Muhlenberg game, I was resting my back, so I didn't play at all. So I was like, dang, like I'm just gonna end in a dull moment like that. But hearing that it was gonna be played at Exeter, it was exciting knowing that I get one more chance to play. So
yeah. How'd you originate your love of soccer?
I started playing for Exeter when they had like the country teams, and I just been playing every year since. And like, I tried other sports like baseball. My parents didn't let me do like football or hockey, but baseball, like, it was alright, but it just wasn't really like soccer. Like, soccer's exciting. There's like so much passion in soccer, and it's just like, I don't know, it gives you can play it alone as well, and you can always make yourself better no matter where you are, who you're with. And it's just something that's like just part of my life now.
So that's always been like your top thing, not like any other activities or anything?
No, not really.
Yeah. What positions have you like when you started playing, like what position do you play and what do you play now? Like what led you there?
I actually started out at goalkeeper and I was alright, and then the one game my coach was like, alright, you're playing left wing now. And then this was like way back for Exeter United. And in left wing I think I scored like 2 goals that game, so then he started playing me there. So then all the way up through junior high and my first 2 or 3 years of high school, I was like a forward/midfielder. But then just this year, I was moved to left back, and I found out that I really, really like it. So I also do evergreen, and this year he started moving back to left back as well. So I think that's just where I'm going to remain now. But I don't mind because you're always in the action, and you form a bond with your 4 backs or 3 backs, whatever you play. And it's kind of like you guys always have to talk to each other, figure out what's going on the field. And you also form a really good bond with the goalkeeper as well.
Yeah. With that bond with the goalkeeper, Gavin Marr, I know I had him on last time, but you guys close?
Yeah, I go to Gavin's house a lot to kick around just with him. But, yeah, me and Gavin do a lot together. Not in a weird way. But, yeah, I kind of look up to Gavin a lot because he's like a really good example for not only like the other seniors but the freshmen as well, and he's just a good person in general. So I look up to Gavin a lot.
Yeah. How do you guys? Is there any like cooperation or ways you gotta work with each other like on the field?
So one of those things of us being friends is that on the field we have good chemistry. So that goes with like the other backs as well, like Tyler Campbell and Cody Ash. But it really helps a lot knowing that you're on good terms with your goalkeeper, because it's like it just makes the game move more smoothly. So
yeah, furthering your chemistry beyond just you and Gavin, is there any like other guys you're super tight with, guys like, and how does that affect you, just having good team chemistry like that?
Definitely me and Cody Ash. We were weightlifting buds in the beginning of the season, and throughout the season we kind of just stayed close the whole time. And along with Cody, Connor Wanzer. I know he like jokes around not liking me a lot, but I know we're cool. And then, let me try and think. I'm not gonna say any of the annoying kids on the team, but Kyle Stout's definitely a figure on the team. Everybody really likes him, and it's kind of just funny because some people make fun of him, but like it's a joke. It's not like seriously, but yeah.
We all like Kyle. He's fun. Yeah. kind of going back to what you were saying earlier, you did say you played for Evergreen, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so, is there any bond you guys create between each other there at all, or is that kind of just like you stand out, you try to improve your game there?
So Evergreen, I would say it's not like other club teams where like you make a bad pass, you're benched for the game. It's not like a toxic environment, but most of the people on the team, it's like a bunch of people from different schools. But I'd say there's like 5 or 6 people from Exeter there, but it's like a much different environment. And Exeter's a great environment, and so is Evergreen. But Evergreen, it's like hard to explain because they're similar but different at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But I joined Evergreen just to look for an opportunity to hopefully play in college. So,
is that something you're still looking for? Hopefully playing in college.
So as of right now, I haven't been doing like any recruiting stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but so I'll go through my first year of college, probably doing club soccer, and then hopefully if there's a way I can do it, I'll like contact the coaches, see what I can do to like maybe be on the team. But that all goes with like how much workload I can handle and like what classes I'm taking and all that. So
yeah, that's still awesome though. Even having an opportunity, even with like club stuff there,
Mm-hmm.
like continuing your love for the game like that.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
And even if I'm not on a club, I know I'm definitely like gonna try and get to an open field at least 3 times a week and just kick around. So
yeah, is there anything else like majoring or like schools you're looking at so far?
So I applied early decision for Franklin and Marshall, and I want to major in biology there. But as of right now, I've gotten into 3 other schools, and one of those schools is my second school I want to go to. So if I don't get into F&M, I know where I'm going already. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, where's that?
Elizabethtown College.
That's
So
cool.
it's kind of like I feel like I could definitely be in the honors program there, and that's what I want to do. But I applied to F&M because it's like a prestigious school with like academics and all that. So and that comes with like me looking up to my brother because he's really, really smart. And actually this summer he did an internship at Harvard University, which is like really exciting. And I went to Boston for 2 or 3 days this summer, and it just really inspired me to be like the best I could academically and all that. So
How old is he?
he just turned 19 yesterday, so that's really exciting.
How close are you guys?
We're really close. People say like brothers have the best bond, and I feel like that's true.
Yeah.
Because like although we used to fight a lot, it was all love. So
Yeah, that builds character between you guys.
Yeah, but I really look up to him as a person. Not some of the stuff he does. I'm not saying he does bad stuff, but maybe he could have a little more common sense sometimes. But
yeah, that's fair. That's
Mm-hmm.
fair. Is going back to what you were saying with you and him, his academics always been something you've been trying to stay sharp in.
So I've always been like, I wasn't a crazy studier or anything, but I was always in like honors classes and stuff, and like I would get like 80s and stuff. But until like last year, when my brother went to college, I was like it's getting real now. So I had to step up my game, and that's when I really started like studying every night, like reading books and all that stuff. So I feel like without an older brother, I wouldn't really have any motivation. Like I would obviously still go to college and stuff, but like he like motivates me to be the best I can and like strive for my goals. So he like really inspires me.
Yeah, when you're trying to like strive for your goals, is it kind of like roadblocked by playing soccer and trying to training for that, or is it something you are easily able to manage?
Well, lucky enough, some people on the team are like in most of the same class as me. So at soccer practice, we usually talk about it. Like I know Gavin, Robert Dang, Brody Oswald, we're all in like the same classes. Although we're not in like the same like class period by time, like we all take the same courses. So it's kind of nice to talk to them about like what we learned that day or like how you do something. And I can always look up to my peers. Like I know some people took calculus last year, but I'm in it this year, so I can always ask them stuff. But I feel like soccer is the time to like clear my mind of everything, just like get my head straight and then move back right onto the work.
Yeah. How much work are you putting in consistently for soccer?
Since it's the off season now, I have club practice like once or twice a week, which is kind of nice considering this season we had practice every day for like an hour and a half, so it's kind of relaxing. But I've been going to the gym recently for about an hour every day. But soccer for high school is like a huge load on your body. A lot of people get injured a lot, and it's just nice to be able to relax once. So
Yeah, have you ever, been dealing with injuries? Ever had an issue with that?
my 10th grade year, so we do the scrimmage in the beginning of the year. It's called the Hempfield Play Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did 2 of those games, and then the very next day at practice, we did a practice scrimmage, and I partially tore my ACL, so I was done for the season.
That sucks.
And it was kind of like, it was rough watching my friends play on the field and just me sitting on the bench the whole season. But it also like helped me learn a lot about how we play as a team and like how my position plays specifically. So
Yeah, was that kind of a setback for you, not being able to get that time in for, early in your high school career?
well, like obviously the first week or two I was like really down. I was like dang, I'm gonna get like no playing time next year. My skills are gonna be gone. And then I realized like this could just be a learning opportunity and like give me something to work for. So as soon as I was able to practice, I would be going outside in my backyard for like an hour and a half every day, going to the gym every day, just getting stronger and all that stuff. And I feel like if I didn't have that injury, I would probably be, I'm not saying I'm like better than I would have been, but I definitely would have been worse than I am right now. So
Yeah. Is that the time you were injured? Were you on varsity at that point, or were you?
No, I was on JV, but that was the same year that the varsity team got second place in the county. So even though I was like injured sitting on the bench, it was really exciting seeing, because my brother was on that team as well as a senior.
Mm-hmm.
So I was close with a bunch of the seniors, and it was just really exciting seeing all of them like compete from like a really bad start to second place in the county. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Who'd they go against that year?
they went against Fleetwood. So
They're
I
so
know.
good.
It's kind of like a recurring theme, but
Yeah, I remember. I had to cover that. I had to write about that for, I think, the Berks County Championship, and some of those guys are so good. They're still in states now.
Yeah.
I think I'm going out to cover them on Thursday.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I know so I started Evergreen 3 years ago, and it was like weird because there was like 8 or 9 seniors from Fleetwood on that team, but they were all the seniors that beat Exeter in the county championship. So it was like dang. But after like 2 or 3 weeks, like I learned that they were just really cool people.
Yeah.
And I'm still in contact with a bunch of them. It's like,
Oh, that's cool.
like they have nothing against you. They were just playing the game. So it's like what?
Yeah. Did you ever? Did you guys face them this year or last year?
This year we played them. We lost 2-1, I believe.
It's a good fight.
Yeah, David Millisak had an awesome goal.
Oh, he's so good.
I know, he's crazy.
Very good.
But we go into every game keeping our heads high, But there was this one game this season against Donegal, I believe, and somebody sent their record to our group chat, and it kind of just made us go and thinking, this is going to be an easy win. And we wound up winning in double overtime in the last minute. So it was an eye-opener. It's like, dang, we can't be doing this anymore.
Was that one of the home games or?
It was away.
Oh,
but
okay. Because I remember there were a few overtime wins at home, but
yeah.
Those were really good ones. I remember.
Overtime
But it was
games.
Callan and was it Luis?
Yeah. That was crazy.
How do those pump up? Like, how are those able to pump up team? Winning like that.
For someone like Luis, he's so funny. Even though he barely speaks English, he always finds a way to make everybody laugh or something. But seeing him score the game-winning goal, it's like everybody loves Luis. It was so crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he's just a figure on the team, and same with Callan and all of them. But I feel like everybody should have somebody to look up to, whether it be their friend, an idol or something. But I feel like this year for our team, we all looked up to each other, which made it really special for everybody.
Yeah, that's cool. So you kind of look up to everyone individually and how they all play and kind of analyze them. That's cool. Are there any guys on the professional level that you do that with?
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's the best in the world.
Makes sense.
I know everybody likes Messi, but Ronaldo's always going to be number one in my heart no matter what. So.
Is he playing the next World Cup?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I'm not a big professional guy. I know 3 guys, so I'm not sure.
Wait, can I say one more thing too?
Yeah.
I know Josh Hole likes Lionel Messi, and I just want to say that Messi sucks. So that was out for Josh Hole.
Are you guys close?
Yeah, we're really close, along with Steven and Brody, and it's like a whole, because we've been friends for all of our lives basically, and we just grown up together and all that stuff. And last year and the year before that, we always went to Josh's house or went to Hershey Park or something. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah, because senior night was against Wilson, right? How was it watching you and all those guys, finally just walking out?
And it was surreal. I remember walking with my brother out on his senior night, and I was like, dang, it's going to be forever until I get to do this. And I felt like yesterday,
Yeah.
I was walking down the middle, and right now it feels so long ago that I did that, even though it was probably 1 or 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's just this is the end, But it makes me proud of myself and everybody else because, we've all worked up to that. That's our big moment, so.
Yeah. I remember you walked out with Joven too, correct?
Yeah.
And I remember reading the script and you mentioned the Patton family, right?
Yeah, I'm really close with the Pattons, and we've been like that for forever, basically. But my brother and Joven's brother, Jarrett, met in 2nd grade, I think, and since then, we've been tight like that. But a few years ago, we went to Jamaica together, made a lot of memories there, and we have group chats and everything, and we're all brothers now. So
that's cool. Is there anything particular you're gonna miss about Exeter, not as just a soccer program, but as a school, a community?
I'm not gonna miss the fights every day. That's something I won't miss. But I'm definitely gonna miss some of the teachers, some of my friends. But I'm gonna miss Mr. Bauer definitely. He was an awesome chemistry teacher. Mr. Lasky, Ms. Bollinger, all of them, because they inspired me to be who I am, and they helped me get into college with all their letters of recommendation, all that stuff. So
yeah, that's cool. On the team particularly, what memories do you cherish most? Not throughout your 4 years in high school.
I remember my sophomore year, Ryan Peterson and Conlon Boyer wrestling in the team room. That was really funny because it was even funnier because Conlon was 100 pounds at most, and Ryan was probably 210, 220, and Conlon just got destroyed. But that was definitely one of them. And then I know that this is bad, but after we lost the county championship 2 years ago, I just vividly remember this one kid, Harrison, just wailing at a Gatorade bucket. And the next morning at practice, he comes in and all of his knuckles are bloody. Oh. So I was trying so hard not to laugh when he was doing that.
Yeah,
but
it's not fun. No. How do you see the team in the future? In the next few years.
They're definitely in good hands with Coach Matt. I know Scott left this year probably because his kids and all that stuff, but Coach Matt and Coach Rosa definitely make a good combination. And I feel for next year and the years after that, we just gotta keep our heads high no matter what the circumstances. We can't go into a season thinking we're gonna be bad this year, or we're not gonna win anything, because it's really anything can happen. And I know definitely the players next year, they're gonna be good together. A lot of FC Revolution chemistry, a lot of I think Berkshire United chemistry going on in there. But no matter what club they're on, everybody's close on the team, so it's really good.
All right, I think that's all I got. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone for the continued support and listening today throughout some logistical delays. I'd also like to thank Mr. Campbell and the athletic department for helping me clear out some things, and everyone out there who's listened and showed support. The show's next episode will be this weekend with freshman Julia Weiser, so make sure to stay tuned. For now, have a good one. This is Adam Cooke signing off.